Inside the millionaire lifestyle of Princess Diana's voice coach's controversial tapes to be aired. Peter Settelen filmed Princess Diana as she poured out intimate details about her marriage to Prince Charles. Princess Diana's millionaire voice coach is going quietly about his comfortable life as the storm about the controversial TV documentary is set to break. Peter Settelen, 65, filmed the troubled royal pouring out intimate details of her life, including her disastrous marriage to Prince Charles, while the actor was privately tutoring her in public speaking at Kensington Palace. He now lives in an upmarket area of London where he is often seen driving around in a Ford Mondeo estate. But despite his modest taste in cars, Settelen has built up a £1.4 million fortune with his estranged wife's era. He first sold the tapes, made in the early 1990s, to American TV network NBC some years after Diana's death in 1997, for a sum believed to be around £500,000. It is not known how much Settelen, who appeared briefly in Coronation Street and hit 1977 war movie A Bridge Too Far, has received for the latest deal with Channel 4. A source said, "Peter is a quiet man who doesn't go out of his way to flaunt his wealth, but there's no doubt he has done well for himself." As well as selling the tapes, he also published a book which he dedicated to the princess and admitted it came out of their work together after they met in September 1992. He was paid well for his work with her and he's made a fortune from his relationship with her since her death. Settelen bought the large detached lodge where he now lives in Hampton, southwest London, for £713,000 in cash August 2014 after separating from Sarah. She lives in a £690,000 house nearby, also bought without a mortgage. Settelen has a sister, Jacqueline, who quit as co-owner of the Chakra Productions company he ran in February 2004. The Diana tapes were first shown by NBC the following month. Channel 4 is set to broadcast Diana, in her own words, at 8 p.m. on Sunday to mark 20 years since her death in a Paris car crash. The footage shows the princess speaking openly about her husband's blatant affair with Camilla Parker Bowles, her struggles within the royal family, her battle with bulimia and her love for late protection officer Barry Manicky. She reveals how she had met Charles just 13 times before they married in 1981 and shares intimate details of their courtship, telling how the prince was all over her like a rash at a party and leapt on her for a kiss. She also recalls asking the Queen what she should do about Charles' affair, only to be told, "I don't know. Charles is hopeless." The tapes first emerged when 6 were seized in a 2001 raid on the home of Diana's butler Paul Burrell, who was charged with stealing items belonging to her only for the trial to collapse. Settelen, who also starred in 1980 TV series Pride and Prejudice, sued to get the tapes back and promised never to sell them out of respect for the late princess' privacy. Company's house records show the net worth of his firm Chakra Productions peaked at £448,551 in 2005, coinciding with the sale of the tapes to NBC. After Jacqueline quit, Settelen's then-wife Sarah became a director of the business and joint owner in 2004. She ceased being a director in 2014, becoming the sole shareholder the same year. When approached at her home in Godalming, Surrey, Jacqueline said, "We're not in contact. I'm not going to comment. It's not my place to. The person to ask is him." Asked if Settelen ever spoke to her about Diana, Jacqueline added, "He may have done, but I'm not going to tell anybody anything." A number of Diana's supporters have called for Sunday's program to be axed. Close pal Rosa Monckton said, "It's completely inappropriate. It doesn't matter that it was 20-odd years ago. Think of the hurt they are causing to her family, to her sons." In his Diana book Just Talk to Me, published in 2010, Settelen wrote of the princess, "This book has become a small epitaph to an extraordinary woman, who managed in the last few years of her life to truly make a difference. I met her more than 60 times, sometimes for more than half a day at a time. She told us both who she really was, and we used that knowledge and understanding to better communicate the needs of others. This book only exists because of our work together. So if it helps someone else to find their voice and speak out too, all is well and all is good, all is good.